Mary Meeker's Internet Report. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this, but she's a VC, and every year she puts out this huge report of like 200 slides that run down what's going to happen in the future, and she's pretty much always right. She did that last week, and she declared that typing is over. That the home screen, the new home screen, is voiceover, search, and image search. So, are you guys seeing that both in your company and in your portfolio companies? And how are you preparing for that?
There's actually a really interesting interview last week. You probably saw it, Elon Musk at Code Conference, right?
He did.
And he talked about
He
this.
thinks we're all living in a video game.
We actually all. This is a video game right now. But he mentioned something called the neural lace, and I thought that was really interesting, where we're taking in all this data, all this input, but our output is so constrained with like 2 thumbs or like a word at a time, right? And his like vision is to like put something on like your jugular and like be able to read your neurons in real time, which is crazy. But I do think there's something there in terms of, it's not just typing, right? It's like there's some other type of human output that's going to be much faster, that's going to probably be aided or implemented with the mobile device. We see incremental steps in keyboard from like 1 key at a time to Swift key to things that are predictive or anticipatory. But I think we're going to see a lot more innovation in that area.
Okay, so just so I'm clear, you're talking about like embedded things in our mind, eye movements. Can you give me some examples?
Yeah,
This sounds very sci-fi.
We're starting to see like eye tracking on the phone, like Samsung. Any phone that has a front-facing camera can do that, and like folks like Facebook and Twitter are already experimenting with it, not publicly, where they can tell when you've read something just by your eye movement, right? And so maybe if you've actually read something, you don't get shown it again, or if you read something, they're going to show you content that's relevant to actually what you read. And so these types of things, obviously there's like machines and AI on the back end of it, are actually going to make our experiences a lot more powerful, more contextual, enable us to give out, a lot more output than we're giving now.
I just want to go back to the one thing that you just kind of glossed over here, because
I'm like in the middle. I'm like, I sell toilet paper online. I'm like, and you guys talking about jugular, device. I'm like just drinking.
Sorry, it's the coffee outside.
So you said, and we'll get back to the toilet paper. So you said that Facebook and Twitter are experimenting with using the front-facing camera on our phones to track whether or not we've read something or not. Is that public information?
I'm gonna get an email from Jack Dorsey in like 30 minutes, like screaming at me. No, I mean, this is not public information, but, I think all the big platforms have to be doing that, right? I mean, we know that Samsung, launched the front-facing camera for eye tracking purposes, just for like screen LED lighting, like.
That's what they say now.
Years ago, so, guaranteed, I don't know this for a fact, but guaranteed Snapchat and Pinterest and Facebook and Twitter are definitely playing with that.
That's terrifying. If you don't have a piece of black tape on top of your front-facing camera now, you should probably put one on there.